Hey guys, I'm Ash the Beauty Bax, back with another video, back with another banger, back with something that hopefully you guys want to see. So today we're just doing a really quick and simple foundation routine because sometimes you don't feel like doing your whole face, but you want a little something to shake it up. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start off by moisturizing my face. So I'm just using some hyaluronic acid. And the kind that I use is by Art Naturals. You can get it off Amazon. Okay, well, since that happened, you already know how I'm coming. The wig is not glued down, per usual. Nothing new. Nothing new. So now that we are moisturized and ready to go, I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows really quick. And I do that by using powder. So I'm just taking this Morphe Dare to Create palette and an angled brush. And my eyebrows are already like super thick, so I don't really have much work to do here. I just kind of go over where they already are with a bit of a dark powder, so I can kind of see. And I usually start kind of like in the middle of my eyebrow, because if I start like at the beginning, then it's just gonna look way too harsh. And when I say I have thick eyebrows, I mean like they're really full, not like thick as in like, you know, caterpillars, because I just got them done, so they're actually not that thick right now. And boom, that's Ashley's brow. So I'm gonna go underneath my brow with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Light Ivory. Now I usually like to use medium beige, but they didn't have that color the last time I went to my local beauty supply. So, you know, we're gonna make it do what it do with what we got. Okay. So I just used a flat brush like this, and I got this brush from Amazon. And now I'm just gonna take a little beauty blender and blend that out. And it's 2020. If you have a clean beauty blender, then you're doing life right, because I don't think I will ever wash my beauty blender out every time I use it. Which I know, super unsanitary, but that's just life sometimes. So now that that is done, if I have any marks or pigmentation, then I'll go ahead and cover it up with an orange or green concealer, but I think we're okay today. I think today I'm just gonna go with how it's go with the flow. And I do have lash extensions on, so if you can call this on. They're kind of falling out, but it's okay. Don't tell nobody. So I'm at my wit's end of foundation, so I'm just gonna use that same brush that I used to do my eyebrows to scrape out whatever I can get. And I use Maybelline's FitMe in 334, and I use the matte and poreless because it's for oily skin, which I have. And some days I will use a primer. I'll go in with my baby skin primer, but I don't, it's winter. Well, it's not winter obviously, but it's a colder season, so I don't really feel like I need that right now. I don't know, when the seasons change, I'm not that oily. So we're gonna let it ride. And also, if we're being real, y'all, I'm just doing my makeup for you guys. So it's not really like, if it gets oily, then it gets oily, you know? I'm not going anywhere today. So it's not that deep. Alright, so once I have enough on my face, you get all that. I need all of it. Then I'm gonna take a flat brush like this, also from Amazon, and we're just gonna blend that in. Then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna contour. I like to contour before I highlight, so that way if I mess up with my contour, I can just highlight it out. So I'm taking Maybelline. We love Maybelline over here, girl, period. So I'm gonna take Maybelline Super Stay Multi-Use Foundation Stick, and the color is 360 Mocha. And I use this to contour with because it's just honestly perfect for my skin tone contour-wise. It's like a warm contour, which I really love. I'm not a fan of cool tone contour at all. But this one, it ain't that, so. Now I'm going in with a different flat brush than the one that I used to do my foundation with. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And I kind of start with a little bit at first, so that way if I need to add more than I can, y'all can see my wig flap. But that's okay though. I'm gonna build it up a little bit. Okay, so once I feel like I've got enough dimension back in my face, then I will move on to highlighting. So to highlight, I'm going to go in with that same color from earlier, and I'm going to mix that with a bit of Toffee, which is also by LA for Conceal. So with the light ivory color, I'm just gonna go right underneath my eye in like a little mini triangle, just to brighten me up a little bit. I know y'all probably like, dang, are you trying to be that bright? But that's why we just do it in this small little section, because this color is a lot. So I just go on like the high points of my face. And then I'm taking Toffee and I'm gonna go fill in the rest. So like everywhere that I would normally highlight is getting the light colored concealer. It's just getting it in kind of like a gradient type of a vibe. And I don't know, this is just how I like doing my foundation. I feel like it really gives me the structure that I want in my face. So I feel like right underneath my eyes, it's just darker. It's just darker. So that's why I put that really light color right there. because my forehead, I can still kind of see like the demarcation line. I'm gonna take the same brush that I used earlier and just, you know, work on it a bit. And this is when I had the contour on. So then I'm gonna go back in the one if I had the foundation on and hit the middle to kind of tone it down a bit. And if I see any other spots on my face that I feel like are too harsh, then I'll take the foundation one as well. So I'm just gonna hit the ends of where I was highlighting. But I overall do still want the area underneath my eyes to be a bit brighter, so yeah. And I'm gonna do the sides of my nose a little bit with the one that I had the foundation on, not the one that I had the contour powder on. And that's my way of kind of like making sure my nose is, I mean, I don't really have a problem with the shape of my nose, so I'm not trying to like contour it or anything, but I don't know, I feel like that helps give it a little extra razzle dazzle. So now, what we do, take a fluffy brush and that same contour stick from earlier, foundation stick, and I just dip it like this, and then go into the crease of my eye. And this will give my eye a little bit of dimension. Just kind of go down a bit. I feel like I'm trying to explain what I'm doing and I'm doing a poor job, but y'all see it though, so y'all kind of get the vibes. So, you know, you gotta make a couple faces to see how you feeling with everything. Going over the face, making sure everything is blended out to my liking. And now I'm going to move on to setting everything in place. I'm just going to use my Thin Nye banana powder in the color Topaz. I guess it's Topaz powder. No. And I just pour a little in the cap. I'm just taking a dry beauty blender, like one of those jumbo beauty blenders. And I'm gonna set my face. And I'm gonna just carve out that contour on the bottom with my powder, because whenever I try to do, like if I try to carve it out with a cream or like a concealer or something, I feel like it's just too, I don't know, it's just too harsh of a line, if that makes sense. So I do it with my setting powder. But again, this is just what I do. You obviously can, you know, tweak it to your liking or what works best for you and your face, but for me, this is what I do. Now I'm just taking it's like a big fluffy brush to dust that powder away. Dabbing myself in the eye as I go, of course. I don't really bake per se because I used to bake and I used to just look really ashy. So when I would get like a really bad flashback, I don't know if that's because I was trying to bake with Airspun only, and Airspun is not really my color, but I just leave the powder on for like while I'm doing the rest of my face and then wipe it off. So maybe some people might say that it is baking. I don't consider that baking though. So yeah, now we're gonna go in with Morphe's Brontour in the color Blogger, and You can use any brush for this. I like to use this little skinny brush right here, again from Amazon. All the brushes that I'm using are from various different Amazon sets. I actually think it's from the same 2 Amazon sets, but Amazon has some really good brushes for makeup, so definitely check them out. And they're super cheap. One of these brush sets, I think I got like 12 brushes for $9.99 or something. And sorry I keep looking over here. My viewfinder is right here, so if you see me looking to the side, like I'm looking everywhere but at y'all. But I'm gonna go back in with the same brush from earlier that I used to do my crease, and I'm gonna take that Brontour powder right into the crease to not only set the powder that I used earlier, but to also just darken it up the tiniest bit. So now I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Color Con Mellow Wine blush and this old brush that I got from Victoria's Secret. And I do the apples of my cheek first and then drag it upward towards my cheekbone. And I didn't put that much product on the brush, so I know it looks like I'm swiping a lot, but that's more so than blending as opposed to me like still adding product. Now we're gonna highlight. So I have a bunch of different highlighters, but I think today we're gonna go for the classic Fenty Trophy Wife. She's real poppin'. She be poppin'. And before I do any of my highlights, I go in with the liquid highlight, and it's by Wet n Wild Hello Halo. $2 at your local convenience store, so you guys should check it out. And honestly, you could wear this alone as a highlight. Look at that. Boom! It's popping. And it's a cream highlight, so I just go and highlight the nose and the top of the brow bone, for the brow bone, not the top of it. And I'm gonna hit the inner corner too, for a little extra razzle dazzle. And you could go ahead and do the cheeks if you want, but because it's cream, I feel like it can get kind of hard to blend out on the cheeks, especially since I go in and add another highlighter on top of it. So I just take a little fan brush and my Trophy Wife and brush over the areas that we put the cream highlight. And then in my inner corner, I just take my finger and pop a little something up in there. Okay, and this is pretty much done, except I do need some chapstick because, girl, like I said, it's a little cold. Oh, and also, if you do want to check out the Hello Halo, the color that I used, well, I didn't say that. Whoops. The color that I used is Goddess Glow, but they have a darker one called Go With The Glow. I'll show y'all both these. So, you got it for multiple skin types, sis. Period. And there we are. That is my quick and easy foundation routine or when you don't feel like doing a lot, but you know, you don't want to go out with nothing. So here we are. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a big thumbs up on this video if you guys want to see more content like this. Thanks.